So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is TinaTalks show. It's me, your host, Adamwatiku. Thank you so much. If this is your first time of coming to this channel, it's a pleasure having you. And if you are a returning guest, listen, without you, I can't do it. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for following me on all my social media platform. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey of mine. Now, like you already know, this platform is a platform that is dedicated for you. Yes, I put this platform up for you to come and share those your amazing story. Listen, you might think you don't have something to share. You know what you need to share? That challenges, those experiences that you've been through in life, what life taught you in the process, what you learned, the experience, the wisdom, the knowledge, those things that when you think about your challenges, like, wow, how did I ever come out of that? Those are what I call what we can pass to our friends, family, what I call the greatest legacy. When we pass these experiences, knowledge, and wisdom, is the greatest gift you can give to anyone, society, family, friend, even your children, because that is what is going to go out there in their mind to motivate them, inspire them, and help them to also discover their purpose. And not only discover their purpose, it's going to also help them to know that if you can do it, they can also do it. So, and this is exactly what my next guest is going to be doing. He's a UK based, he's an international motivational speaker, but he's also an author, but he's going to introduce himself when I bring him up. But before that, let us take a break, okay? Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so much for that short break. Now, as always, I like to give you a glimpse, a picture, a little bit hint of who is coming on the show. Okay, so you know who you are expecting to see. Okay, so just take a look.
Happy new month and happy new week. Yeah, we're about to step into a new week. But you know, I'm not about to leave you without my usual nugget for today. Before I go any further, let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever part of the world you're listening to me from today. 2021 is a year of winning. But in order for us to win,
Yes, as you have heard, ladies and gentlemen, it said we are in the year of winning. Now, the amazing part of my next guest is someone, like I said, sometimes our challenges can bring us to that place where we want to give up in life. You see, sometimes the challenges come in a different shape and form. He was born with cerebral palsy, giving him that challenge that we want to know how has he been able living with cerebral palsy and also being able to achieve what on a normal day people who, how they manage to achieve becoming a motivational speaker, becoming an author. In fact, without much of ado, I'm gonna bring him up so that he can share his amazing story with us all the way from he's in UK here. Now take a look. He's here. Ta-da! Hello, Jimmy Asuni. Thank you so
thank you,
much.
Tim.
Listen, I know you are a
Thank you
great.
for having me.
I know you're a great motivational speaker out there. Encouraging, empowering people all the time. But creating this time, I know is priceless. Thank you so much for this time,
Thank
because
you
I
for
know
having me.
that, You are one person that is very passionate about sharing your story because you want to motivate someone. So we really do appreciate you coming on the show today.
Thank you very much, Tina. I'm really grateful. So yeah, like Tina has introduced me, I'm an international motivational speaker. I'm an author of the book Dare to Be Imperfect. I'm an actor. I'm a model. I'm a CEO of a foundation,
Mm.
and I'm also a banker within a Lloyd Banking Group. So I wear many hats.
Many, many hats. Many, many hats. Amazing.
I wear many hats.
Oh wow, wow, wow. Like, like I can't wait for us to dive into this because I hope that God will help us to the aim for this meeting today, that somebody will be inspired, you know, how you've been able to achieve all those things. But the thing is that there was a journey, there was a journey. You are coming from somewhere, that a lot of people they broke down, a lot of people has given up, but you didn't, which is what I call the beauty of who we have become, the beauty of who we are. Those challenges, that thing that we are living with or that we've been through and still come out of it is the beauty of who we are. Now we're going to start by giving the audience the opportunity to understand your journey. So we're going to start by, you've just introduced yourself to us. Do you have siblings? Have you got brothers, sisters?
Yeah,
And, and
I've got two brothers and one sister. Um,
mm,
my sister is in the UK. My two brothers are in Nigeria. Yeah.
okay,
My
okay. Good.
mom is around. My dad is dead. I'll be
Oh
talking
no,
about
sorry to
that
hear
as
that.
we proceed.
Sorry to
About
hear.
how that affected
Mm, mm.
me as an individual and how I pick myself back up, man.
That is what we
It-
are going to be exploring. Now, are you the first among your siblings? Are you the first, the
Yeah,
middle?
yeah. I'm the first child. I'm the
You are
first
the
son.
first child.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, amazing. Now, looking at the challenges that like I always say, we all have our challenges. Everyone has something that they want to give up, that they're just going through. Everyone has it. And
Mm-hmm.
there's something that I also believe, there's no such thing as normal. Is the
Mm-hmm.
society come up with this, oh, that one is normal, classifying this. I believe that we all have something going on. No one is perfect. No
Mm-hmm.
one is without a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
So now, where um were you born with this?
Yeah,
With
I was born with the condition called cerebral palsy as Tina has highlighted. It's a
mm,
condition that affects the part of the brain that controls your movement and your speech, and you get tired bones, tired back. Your back is constantly paining you. If it's not your back, it's your knee. If it's not your knee, it's your joints in your leg. It's your elbow that's aching and things like that. So
mm,
it's been quite a journey to get me to where I am right now,
mm,
where I'm now feel comfortable sharing my story with the world and telling them that listen,
mm,
because you are born with a certain condition
mm.
doesn't mean you cannot accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish with your life.
Yeah,
You still
amazing.
accomplish whatever it is you want with your life. Basically,
Mm,
um, I'm a I'm a strong believer that number one, if you have God in your life, He
yeah,
sort of helps you navigate your life. Basically, if you hand over your life to God, then God has a real um orchestrating things
mm,
that will show you your purpose. So yeah, for me,
amazing.
I didn't even know I was going to be a motivational speaker, to be honest.
Amen.
Um,
Yeah, we
so
are going to get there. Now, thank you for explaining that to us, because a lot of people don't understand how it affects the individuals and all that. Now, um, there's this area I'm interested in, just so I can learn, and somebody who is also watching can also learn and understand what it is, and what it is for a parent, to have a child who is going through that. How was it for them? Did they get to tell you the story like when you were born? And is it hereditary? Is it
Um,
that you inherit?
from what I understand,
Mm,
it's not hereditary. It's just a a condition that can affect. It affects. I think they said one in 10 or 15 children is affected by either a cerebral palsy or one of these kind of movement disorders. Um, yeah, so I've not researched to that level to confirm whether it's hereditary or not. But from the little I know, it's not hereditary. It's just something that happens when the child is born.
mm.
What I remember my mom telling me was that my bilirubin level as a child was really high, and that's what affected the meaning of my body.
Your what? Say again. Your
My bilirubin levels. She
uh,
called
just,
it bilirubin level or something like that. I'm not sure what the medical term is, but I was told that my bilirubin level was high, and that's
okay.
what actually caused me to
Mm.
become the way I am.
You are today.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did your parent? There was something when I had the privilege to speak with you the other day. You mentioned how your parents never really treated you differently. Like, how was this for them being able to find the strength? Is it being a Christian, or what was it that gave them that strength to the reason why? Yes, we're going to focus on you, but our, any parents may be watching right now. We want them to see how they can, how they be able to see, their own child from your own story. It may not be the same condition, maybe different condition. What was the how were they able to manage and to digest this idea?
I would say the agape love. Um
Mm,
I was exposed with so much love that I didn't even know that I was disabled. I was treated like a normal child in the house. So there was no thing of, oh, it's because you have a disability, I will allow you to eat
on the floor.
on the floor. No, I
No.
start I sat on the table, and I can still remember my father shouting at me to use my knife and fork, and I used to look at him like, dude, can you not see I'm struggling to use the knife
I
and fork?
know. I know.
I basically, you just be like, he will make sure that I use my knife and fork to eat on the
Mm,
table. He didn't allow me to even make noise in my mouth, like all
mm,
the
mm.
like all the like kids do when they're young. He didn't allow that. Like, he would shout at me and tell me, I don't want to hear noise when you're eating from your mouth. So it's all those. um I think for me,
That is a great faith and great. I don't know. I wish I could, see them and just hug them. That was so great. They didn't want to see what people are seeing. Or when they look at you, they see a child, a loving child like every other child. Amazing.
yeah. So I say, like, even things like how I learned how to do my buttons, for example, which
Yeah.
was a tough one for
I was
me.
going to ask that. Yeah, your father taught you how to tie your shoelace.
Yes, my
Tell
dad
us.
taught me how to tie my shoelace. My mom taught me how to read. She taught me how to do my buttons. So
Mm,
I guess it was a combination of two good parents that made me who I am today.
mm,
Um, the 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 combination of my mom being a teacher and my father being an accountant was really helpful to me,
okay.
and I'm forever grateful to them. I mean, my dad still rests in peace. He's dead now, but I still
Mm,
remember some of the things he taught me.
wow. Give us example the things he taught you in his memory.
Yeah, he's his voice is still in my head. Like
Mm,
when I used to dribble, he would shout at me my native name and say "Laulu swallow." He would shout to say "Laulu swallow," and I'll be
mm.
like, "Yes, daddy," and I'll swallow the saliva in my mouth because that
Oh,
was that was also another issue. I couldn't really swallow all the saliva in my mouth, so I used to dribble a lot,
mm,
and he would shout at me to swallow. And I guess it's about finding the middle ground between loving the child and not spoiling the child.
yeah,
They
yeah.
had they 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 had the right middle ground.
Mm,
That makes any sense. You don't want to over pamper the child to make the child useless, but then you don't want to shout on the child to make the child shut up and live in fear. So
yeah.
I think about finding the right balance.
Yes, yes.
Balance,
Did you think,
balance.
yeah, definitely, talking about balance, did you feel as at any point that you were a bit pushed too much?
Not really, not really, not really. They didn't. They
They,
allowed me to
they
play.
did it in a subtle way. Maybe
Yes, yes. It
yeah,
was. It was done subtly.
in a subtle
Um,
yeah.
so I think when it comes to pushing a child, you must realize that the child knows what he wants to do.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's all about fine tuning the child
yeah,
to either showing him showing him the possibilities of what he can be,
yeah.
or
What you can do
fine
as well. Yeah,
fine tuning the skills of the child to
yeah,
make the child blossom in whatever it is he wants to do.
yeah.
Um, I was fortunate to have both. So
Mm,
they fine tuned my skills, but they also showed me other aspects I could flourish in. That's
amen.
what made me who I am today.
Amazing,
Um,
amazing. You grew up, you were born in Nigeria, right?
yes, I was.
Nigeria. How was the schooling there? How was the schooling there? Because I
It was.
just imagine the stereotyping and prejudice. Tell us what was the experience living with cerebral
It was.
palsy?
It was a bit of a mixture of good and bad. So
Mm,
obviously the I my parents did not see the need to send me to a special school. So they sent me to mainstream schools.
mm,
Yeah. So I can remember the first day I went to primary school or nursery school. I cried home because the kids were
mm.
just making my life a miserable hell. Um.
I can
Then
imagine.
then then I built I built up a defensive mechanism to
Yes.
help me cope.
Mm.
So I would I would I would go home crying, and my mom and dad would reassure me that there was nothing wrong with me, that I could do what they were doing. And and I
Just,
think
just like with every other child, I remember my daughter when she was in primary school. She was very, very slim, very, very slim, and she would come home crying, telling me that she was in school and this some of these children just passed. They were like, "Look how she's so thin. She's so skinny." And that really hurt her a lot. I had to build that confidence in her, making her understand that people will always be against what they cannot get, what they can have. The mixture of how you, if you are happy being how you are, they're wondering. So I can imagine that.
Yeah, it's always interesting in that the world that we're living in is a very judgmental world.
Very
So
judgmental.
so
Yeah.
so so they have a standard for behavior. They have a standard for everything. And once and and once you're a little bit different, or
Yeah.
you have something that makes you different from that standard, then obviously
They will come
you're going
against
to
you.
stand
Yeah.
out. You're going to
Mm,
stand out, and then in that standing out, they
mm.
they pick on you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That is the thing. You now stand out. Once you stood out, they will start picking on you. You might even be, you know, I don't know what to call it. Like if you're a celebrity, and because you're standing out in in that affluence, people will still bully you. People will come against you because you are not normal. Even when you are achieving something in life, when you are achieving something in life, people who used to be comfortable around you, when all of you were doing the same thing, as soon as you started to do something different, they'll come against you because
Yeah,
you now
that's the
mm,
normal phenomenon of life. The moment you decide to create a, 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 a niche for yourself,
mm,
you should expect this kind of things to happen. Um,
mm,
yeah, so I've been through the physical, the mental, the psychological, the every sort of abuse that you can mention. I've been through it.
wow.
But the 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 thing that keeps me going is, um I guess, my faith in Jesus Christ, number one.
Wow, yeah.
And 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 I really, really want to make a name for myself. So those are the two things that keep me going. Is
Wow.
the fact that I am conscious of Jesus and what he done on the cross, and
Yeah.
I'm also conscious of going to hellfire. And
Mm,
so
wow.
so
Amazing.
yeah, so the
Mm.
faith is really, really important to keep
They,
you grounded,
oh, to
and
keep you
keeping your
grounded.
mind sane. Because
Mm,
of recent, I've been going through a lot of mental things that have been
mm,
coming at me. But the only thing that keeps me going every day is my faith in my faith,
mm.
and the the idea of going to hellfire. I don't want to go to hellfire, so those are the things that are keeping me
I
going.
remember you did mention it to me. I was like, I can start thinking about it. I said, what a way to keep one away from, because sometimes you see people, imagine people, maybe someone watching right now, and they are going through that moment of suicidal, you know, and hearing you saying the fear of the unknown on the other side. If hellfire is real, I don't want to go to hellfire because my faith said to me, if I try that, I'm going to end up. So it's quite unique way to hold one grounded, to wait on God and in God.
Yeah, but sometimes the waiting period feels like forever.
Wow.
Um
Let's say
um
that again.
I'm not going to stand there and say I've got it all figured out, because I
Mm,
haven't. I'm consciously and intentionally learning every day, something new every day, something new about myself every day, something to keep me grounded.
mm,
Because because like I said, in the last 2 weeks I've been going through a lot of mental stuff.
mm.
But but the only thing that's kept me going is my faith.
Your faith.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody might be wondering what kind of emotional struggle that you've been going through, can you, if it's okay with you, like share with us what are the challenges? Is it from work? Is it the way people are you being stereotyped or judged? What is the particular area that you really going through?
I think it's a mixture of different things really. Um, there's a there, there's a lot I think I should have accomplished that I have not accomplished yet.
Well,
Um,
so audience, he's gonna tell you what he has accomplished. Yeah, that he's saying, I don't think I've accomplished what I have not accomplished. Guy, this guy is somebody that with the challenges that he's facing, he bought his anyway. Let me not let the cat out of now. So now, yeah, let's be going.
there's a, there's a, there's
Okay.
a, there's
Don't
a,
worry, you
there's
get
a,
there. You get there. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep at the
yeah, so there's a lot that there's a lot that I feel like
You know,
I've not accomplished
it's
yet.
so inspiring that you've got such a big dream. Like nothing is stopping you. Nothing. Not even your challenges. You know, living with cerebral palsy will stop you. Amazing. Such inspiration.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like Tina was saying, I've accomplished a lot already, but there's still one or two things that are still missing. But I'm 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 believing that it will happen soon.
You want to
Um,
tell us what that is? Or you want to, or is it on that wrap for now?
it's on that route for now. When it happens, then I would
You will
announce
come
it.
back on the show and tell
Eh?
us. Audience, don't worry. When that happens, I'll make sure you come and tell us that
Yeah, it's on that.
so it's cooking it. It's still cooking. It's still
Yeah,
cooking.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's still in the kitchen, so I'm still trying to cook it.
Preparing it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I put the pepper, I put the chicken,
You
I'm just
know,
waiting for the
so
Maggi
I'll
and the
bring it
salt
this time.
to make it spicy, then I can eat it.
Definitely, definitely. Now, how old were you when you came to you were born in Nigeria? How old were you when you now came to UK?
I was 18.
You were 18, 18.
Yeah, I was 18
Did
when
you
I
go to
came
normal
over.
school? Did you attend normal school when you arrived, or did your parents
Um
give you
okay, so my journey through school in the UK, when I initially landed, I did two computer courses.
you
'Cause
did
I
what?
didn't
Computer classes?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I didn't I they were teaching us computer in Nigeria, but I was like, what the hell am I going to use computer for? So I didn't really take it
What's
serious
interesting?
when I was in Nigeria. I just thought, why am I learning a computer? Like I'm not going to use a computer. Um my 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 brain is enough to for me to do everything I want to do.
Wow.
But then I came over to the UK and everything was computer based. So you want to do an assignment, you have to type it online, forward it to your lecturer online. You need to set up an email address, all that kind of thing was what I had to go and learn. And then I did two courses on the computer to learn how to use the computer. Then I then went to Bromley College.
Mm.
Bromley College did an GMVQ in Business Studies Intermediate. Then I did the advanced level of the GMVQ, Business Studies.
Was it normal class, or was it class designed for people who have studied
Normal class, normal class,
normal
normal
class?
class. I didn't see the
Were
need.
you judged? Were you discriminated against?
Obviously, obviously, you have some children that will point to you that they are different from them. But the thing is, but the thing is, because because I had developed a lot of defenses around me to defend myself. I didn't let what they were saying about me affect me as an individual. I kept my focus, and because I did a subject that I enjoyed reading.
Mm.
It made it a lot easier. I mean, I had people that would come to me and ask me to show them my write up on what I've written down for the coursework, and and some of them we even steal some of my ideas and
Mm.
make their own better. But I didn't, because I had a focus of where I was going. I didn't
Mm.
let any of their discrimination thought or anything they said to me affect me
Mm.
that much. I just kept my determination, kept my resilience, kept my perseverance, and then kept my consistency throughout the thing.
Consistency. Mm. Wow. Wow. Amazing. You're such an inspiration. Now, when I was speaking with you the other time, you did mention about, one of the challenge again that comes with, like I always make mention, my background actually is psychotherapy. I'm a counseling psychotherapist, so I've come across a lot of people, and I know that challenges come in so many forms. Like no one is exempted. Trust me, no one is exempted, and is they having the courage to break through them all, even though you are going through that. That is what is really, really amazing. Now, how were you able, or how do you manage when you have this feeling of depression sometimes because of what the challenges that comes with it, with living with this situation? Um, you did
That's
share
a,
with,
that's
yeah,
a,
if you don't
that's a
mind.
tough one.
Mm,
That's a tough one because some people hit the bottle. Some people start smoking. Some people start
mm,
drinking. Some people start like I've made a conscious effort not to drink or smoke.
And even some people give up. They give up in doing things, in trying to achieve something. Yeah.
Yeah, they because they believe me. I've been I've gotten to that point where I feel like, you know what, I'm not gonna do anything again. I'm just gonna be in my house, get fat, eat all the junk food I can eat, and just stay in my house and just not do anything.
Mm.
But then again, there's another thing that tells me to just keep trying. So I keep trying, and and like like I'm going to use the story of my degree and my MBA that I have behind my name.
Yes.
So I failed I failed my degree twice.
Wow.
And the only thing that kept me going to get my degree was I didn't want to be tagged as a failure. Now,
Mm.
now the fact because you failed at something doesn't make you a failure.
No. Exactly.
Um, if you are persistent, consistent, you have a resilient spirit, and you're constantly grateful for the little progress you are making,
Mm.
you will hit that target. I guarantee you. So
Consistency.
although I failed my degree twice, I got it the third time.
Mm.
Uh, and I can say comfortably that I have my business management degree from London Metropolitan University. Um,
Amazing. Congratulations.
thank you, thank you, thank
Wow.
you, thank you. Then another challenge I had was finishing my MBA. I also
You
failed it
just,
twice before I got it the third time. Um,
audience, did you hear that? You
so
know,
so like, so like if
it's
you
not
if
the
you if,
amount of time you fall, but it's how many times you choose to get up. A lot of people give up even the first year. They give up because they either not be motivated or something that they're going through. Look at him. He fell, he fell the first time. He picked himself up again, refused to fail until he did it again, and he did it third time. How many people want to do that. Even in Europe, in the Western world, in UK, I don't know if other people, you either pay for it. Imagine if you have to pay for it, first year, second year, like what I mean, like failing the first time you didn't get it, you start all over again. You start all over again, and until you now finally get it, the kind of amount that is involved each time, the second time and the third time, but he still did not give up. Guys, please, life is not, just don't give up. So you went on with having that experience of failing and failing and failing and never gave up, kept that consistency, knowing that you were not finding it easy to break through the academically. You still went to do your masters and willing and ready to fail and must get it. This is really amazing, because some
I
people
always, sorry,
no,
sorry to break it, Tina.
no, it's okay.
I always say like the process, the journey, the the journey to get you to where you want to get to is not, it's not really important how the result you get. Is the journey that took you
That took you there.
to the result that you wanted. That that
Wow.
that is where you pick up the right skills to get you to where you want to get you. So it's like your the destination is not really as important as
Yes,
the journey to the
I'm
destination.
getting it exact. Woo! This is powerful. It's not the destination.
It's the
It's
journey
the
and
journey.
all the ups and downs you face in the journey.
Wow. Wow.
That you're learning, you're learning what doesn't work. You're learning what works.
Because that is
You
because
know,
that is where you grow. That is where you grow.
yeah,
You grow in the journey. You grow in the journey,
yeah,
and not in the destination. You grow in the journey, the
yeah.
experience,
You're
the
building,
knowledge.
you're building character in the journey.
Mm.
It's all about building character.
What
So your character is being
wow.
reformed, it's being restructured, it's being remolded, it's being reconstructed
Ooh.
as
Ooh.
you journey through to your destination.
Wow, that is powerful. This is powerful. It's not the destination that counts, it is the journey. And because you have this in mind, you didn't mind learning more, because for you, it was a learning process. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing.
Failing in itself is a learning process.
Yeah.
And
Failing in itself is a learning.
once you are able to tweak the failure and see it as a learning process, you automatically change your perception of what failure is.
Whoa.
Failure is just you learning how and what didn't work for you the first time you tried something.
Woo! Woo! I got goosebumps with that one. Wow, that one enter. He enter.
So failure is a structure for you to learn what didn't work the first time you tried it. It's like the acronym FAIL is first attempt in learning, and this is what I tell everybody. Because you failed at something, don't automatically stamp the failure mark on your body.
That is not, should not be seen as failure. It should be seen as learning.
Exactly.
I've
So
learned
if you can
something.
if we can, if we all can change our mindset from
Honestly,
looking at failure as a learning process,
learning as a
it will it
learning.
will it will, it will change the dynamics of how we see failure. Does that make any sense?
Yes, yes, yes. I can just imagine that book that you've written, all this wisdom packed inside. What you've just analyzed right now is a great wisdom, that you have acquired in the process of that journey. You see, for me, yeah, the Bible say, God giveth wisdom. You know why? Because wisdom, yeah, is the application of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
When we are going through a process, God allows you to see the learning in that situation. You become aware of it, you become knowledgeable about it, and then you now apply it in your character, in your behavior, in anything else that you are doing. You know when they say use your wisdom, that is,
Mm-hmm.
use your knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
what you have learned, now use it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Amazing. You are full of wisdom, trust
It's
me.
very key to actually accomplishing whatever it is you want to accomplish in
Mm,
life. I mean, I've accomplished a lot of stuff in my life that I thought I would never accomplish.
you have been able to.
The fact is, I would I would tell you a story about how I discovered the gift that I'm using to bless you and the entire world right now.
Amen.
Is
Yes, tell me.
and so I I didn't I I didn't know the power of telling a story until until I was called upon to give a story about my life to members of executive members in Lloyd's Banking Group, the bank I work for.
Wow.
And that was when I saw that, wow, there's something here I need to tap into.
Mm,
So it's about finding finding the right environment to show you where your where your strengths are. Does that make any
mm,
sense? And then basically it's not just about finding 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 where your strengths are. It's about fine tuning those strengths.
mm. Wow.
So after I did the talk and I saw that there was something in there. I then I then I then and people were going on and on about it within the bank.
Mm,
Um,
wow.
I was sharing the video with different people. I put it on my Instagram. I put it on my Facebook. I put it on my LinkedIn. I put it on my Twitter, and I was seeing the response I was getting, and
Mm,
that got me thinking that I can actually motivate people to be the
mm.
best version of themselves. Um, so so that's what led me to becoming a motivational speaker.
Amazing.
And
Yes, yes.
and in becoming a motivational speaker, I also went to go and meet people that I thought were doing great at it. So I met Harry Sardinas. I met a few people that I thought were great at speaking,
Mm.
and I learned from them. I learned by watching.
By
I
watching.
will, I will listen. I will listen to people like Les Brown talk, and I will listen to people like Tony Robinson talk, and I will
Mm.
listen to people like Aaron talk, and I will listen to people like so. I'm a product of all these people put together, and I've created something for myself as well.
Wow. And there's no doubt that someday some people are gonna also say they listen to you and they get inspired. You know. Now tell me, because somebody might like, oh my God, is working in the bank. How did he manage? How did you manage to secure? a job in such a promising and you know, a high level of job, working in the bank? Was it difficult?
It
Did you
was, it was, it was.
face
I
discrimination?
would say, I would say that's where favor comes in. That's where
Mm,
mercy comes in. That's
mm,
where grace comes in.
yeah.
That's where a lot of the spiritual gift comes in.
Wow.
Um,
Amazing.
because because um, I I used to go to the job center to tell them I needed a job, but the kind of job they were offering me were things like sales assistant, and there's nothing wrong with those jobs. And I'm going to repeat that again. There's nothing wrong with those
Of course,
jobs,
yeah.
but for me, I thought
They, they
I
were
thought
looking,
I
they
had
were looking at your physical self and then selecting that kind of job for you.
exactly,
Mm,
exactly. So I told them I don't want those kind of jobs.
mm,
This is after I had worked with Pearson Education for 3 years. So I've got a UK office environment experience already on my CV.
mm.
So why are you giving me Tesco job? Why are you giving me Sainsbury's job? Like I don't want
Exactly.
any of those kind of
Exactly.
jobs. I
Yeah.
want an office environment kind of job.
Mm, mm,
So they sent me to a disabled company that used to help people with disability find jobs.
mm.
Um so obviously this is where this is this is where your personal touch was coming,
Yeah.
because because I I decided that every time I was leaving my house, I'll always look smart. So
Mm,
even if it was one jacket I had, I'll rock my jacket and make it look. I'm put my pocket square. My tie was always done. Nice polished shoes. Nice, nice, nice pair of trousers. And go to this place where people will come with hoodies, or but people will come with they'll come looking scruffy.
mm,
And I knew from my experiences from working with Pearson Education was
mm.
that one thing one thing people judge you on is your appearance.
It's your appearance. Yeah. Mm. Too bad, isn't it?
So
Now,
basically,
now, can I ask? At this point where they were offering you all those kind of job that they were offering it based on your physical appearance. Have you gained your degree already at this point?
um, yes,
I
I had my business management degree already at that point in time.
at that point in time, and they were offering you this
Yeah, so I said no. I've got a degree. That
degree.
was that was that was even one of the motivating factor for me to
Yeah,
tell them no, because
I
I was
was.
like
Yeah, I was
because I
gonna
was like
ask. Yeah.
I've got my business management degree.
Mm,
So if that doesn't show you that I'm capable, then I don't know what else will show you that I'm capable of
mm,
holding down an office job.
mm,
So I'm going back. I'm going back to the question you asked about how I got the job. So my
mm,
parents worked for me. I would go there every Thursday, and one day one of the workers in the place said he has a job for me, and I was
mm,
like, okay, what's the job about? He went quiet for 2 weeks, and then he then came back and told me that the job he had for me was with Lloyd Banking Group.
mm.
Believe me, once I heard Lloyd Banking Group, I was like, I was like, yes, I'm
This is
in.
it.
I didn't, I didn't, I didn't even ask him for the role I would be doing in Lloyd Banking Group or anything. Once I heard Lloyd Banking Group, right, I was like, a bell just went up in my head, and I was like,
Like
yeah.
this is the kind of area I want to
Yes,
go
yes,
to.
yes.
Man with
So
big dreams, like the
yeah,
Bible
so
says,
and the
God
thing is,
gave us
and the thing is,
understanding
and the
dreams.
thing is, I had applied for for all the bank's jobs to work as a cashier, but they didn't give me the job. I remember one particular interview I went for, and they showed me my seat, they showed me the team I was working with, and 2 weeks later they sent me a letter telling me I wasn't successful. Now, talk about talk about killing a man's ego. It killed me down. It brought me down to as little as a rat. I thought a rat. A rat has more dignity than I did at that point in time. But then again, there's that thing that I have in me that keeps telling me keep going, Jimmy. You're just about to hit that
Hit
point
the
where
goal. Keep
yeah,
digging.
yeah. So I then he went quiet for 2 weeks. Then he said he had forwarded my name to the lady in Lloyd's Banking Group that they would like to have a word with me. And obviously, as a well groomed young man, I went to cut my hair.
You
I
know,
I had on my nice shirt.
you know what I'm saying?
I had on a nice tie. Looking
Package,
all smooth.
package and well, of course.
My point is that so I became an instant hit in the bank because
Yeah, it's a big dream. Sure, of course.
they immediately I got into the bank. They within 2 weeks they extended my stay for another week, and then on the third week the big boss of the floor called me to the office, and I'm like thinking, have I done anything wrong? She said no, you have not done anything wrong, Jimmy. We just want you to stay for another week. I was like, okay, fine, no problem. I'll stay for another week. And it was meant to be like a
Was
2 weeks.
it going for training or induction or
No,
something?
no, 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 no. It was just meant to be a 2 weeks work experience program.
Ah.
So I went for 2 weeks, and then on the doing at the end of the Thursday of the last second week, the manager called me to the office and said she would like to extend my stay for another week, and I was like, yes, I'm in already. And then on the third week again, she called me again and said, this time, the second time she called me to the office, I was like, what have I done again? Like, I hope I'm not broken your system or anything. She said, no, Jimmy, just sit down. She said the bank would like to offer me a 6-month contract, paid contract. So I became a contractor for Lloyd Banking Group for 6 months. And they were paying me correct money. When I say correct money,
I can imagine money bank. Now the house of money now. Now money house.
So
Bank now money house.
I was really I was and that was when they now call upon me to give the talk to the managers about how to deal with people with disability. Then then that was when I discovered that my story was really motivating people to get up and look at people with disability differently. I became I then after the 6 months was over, they offered me a permanent role. And that's been 7 years ago.
Wow.
That was 7 years ago, and I'm still with them till now.
Amazing. Like your story, as you are saying it, I'm getting chills, And you see what came out, we started with this thing, there was a place where we mentioned that what is society, tend to be normal, just because you stood out or you standing out, they want to bully you or judge you. But you see, whatever that made you to stand out is for a purpose. It's for a purpose. Now you stood out because of this condition that you're living in. And then you see that condition now is going to help other people who are going through something. There's nothing that I've come to see in life that has no purpose. Everyone has a purpose. No matter the challenge, no matter the situation, there's a reason why it happened to you, so that you become an instrument to carry out certain areas of job. So if you didn't have this challenge, you wouldn't be able to be seen as someone who can encourage people with disability. Like someone like me, I won't benefit that kind of office, because they would think, oh, she will not understand. So it's quite a good way for us to look at that. There's, no matter the challenges that we are facing, there's somewhere that the learning from that will impact and be of benefit to somebody, some people, the society. Amazing. So let's move forward. You went on to also, own your own home, which a lot of people going through this kind of situation, won't be able to see beyond that. Either they are in care home or on benefit of one way or the other. I mean, not, of course, everyone deserves support one way or the other, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I fully understand where.
so, but
So,
going to
along the journey, I started. I'm a very very. I like to think strategically and think futuristic.
yes.
I like to think of the future.
Mm,
So the next thing after I got my job was, okay. I want I want to own a property of my own in the UK,
mm,
and I then look for avenues to buy my property. I search around. I ask people who had done it before. I mean, success leaves traces.
mm.
So if you follow the traces of other people that have gone in front of you, then then you most definitely hit success.
Success
Um,
traces. Powerful.
yeah, so follow the traces
The trace. Wow. Wow.
of those people that have gone before you, and
Which
and you.
which sounds to me like they are principles
Yes,
to any.
they are
There's a
principles to
pattern.
everything you want to accomplish in your life, basically.
There's a pattern. Wow. Wow.
If you
Amazing.
follow if you follow the principles, then I guarantee you will get to that's what you want to get to.
Mm,
Um, yeah,
wow.
so
Yeah. So
I
now
I
let's look at, like, obviously you hit that the point. You now a homeowner, proud owner of your own home. You also went on to now say, you know what, I want to go further, not just helping people with disability here in UK, but also extend it to back home. You know, now your foundation, Oja Foundation. What was the drive for you? Was it the same situation of wanting to impact in other people's lives?
it's a mixture of different things. So I'm naturally a giver. So
Mm,
so I thought what can I do to
to
my
give.
my dad had a huge impact on my life. So I wanted to do something for him that he
Mm,
would he would that he would be glad when he looks down from heaven and say,
mm,
I left I've left
something.
a legacy in his name. So
Wow.
Oja Foundation is in loving memory of my dad, Jimmy Asuni,
Oh,
and
bless.
that's where Oja came from. The
Oh,
O is for Olu, the J is for Jimmy, and then the A is for Asuni. So I
wow.
combined it together, and I thought Oja Foundation.
Mm,
And it's a loving memory of my father. And what we do is I it's self-funded. I fund everything from my own pocket. I don't ask for help from anybody.
wow.
Um, and what we do, what I do within the foundation is
Mm,
just to help people, like financially. For example, if you come to me and you tell me, oh, you don't have money money to eat, or money to go to school,
mm,
then I would investigate and see if what you're telling me is the truth, then I will search for the money from my account over here and send it to you to make sure that you go to school, you get it in your hand.
Wow.
And one of the thing that touches me the most is the hunger and the poverty level in
But,
Africa as a whole, and
mm,
especially in Nigeria, where I'm from. There's a lot of people that cannot afford to eat 3 square meals a day, and that really touches my heart.
wow.
So I try and help people even with. I don't have a lot of money over here, but out of the little I get from here, I should try and portion. I should try and remove some money to make sure that people are eating back home. If that
Back.
makes any sense.
Oh,
And
bless.
that's the joy I get.
Mm,
And that's one of the fulfilling things I do is
yeah.
making sure that people have food to eat and they're not hungry, basically.
Amazing. DKN, you are such a blessing. You are such a blessing to this generation.
Thank you.
Honestly. And you didn't just even stop there. You know, you went on to, to put all this knowledge, all these ideas, the wisdom that you have gathered, the knowledge, some of them you shared this evening, to put them in a book, and that was amazing. What motivated you to wanting to put this in a book? Your learning.
I have so much
To
life
say,
experience, so much
mm,
nuggets that hit me from different sources. So I just thought if I can put it in writing, that will probably help someone to accomplishing whatever it is they want to accomplish in their lives. So like the name of my book is Dare to Be Imperfect.
there to be
Because I believe that you can never be perfect. You can only be. It's something I said in my last interview was perfection is a myth. You can only get better.
Yeah.
But you can never be perfect.
Yeah.
Only God is perfect.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so
You can only
because
be better, but you can never be perfect. Only God
that's
is
it.
perfect. Correct.
So I say perfection is a myth. Is a myth because we can't. There's always an area in our life
That we need to improve.
needs fine tuning.
Yeah.
At every point in any human life, there's always that area that the human is looking at and saying, I could do better in that area.
Mm.
Some it may be finances, some it may be academically. Like there's always
Some in character, some in behaviors.
exactly my point. So there's always that area that we need to work
We have to
to
tweak.
improve on.
To tweak and arrange.
Yeah, because and that's why I say perfection is a myth because no human being is perfect. We can only improve and get better. But perfection is a myth. There's nothing like perfection.
Yeah, we're gonna come back just a few seconds back, just to and a shout out to an advert or something. 1 second.
Okay, what's up, my people, man? I go by the name Ice, in case you don't know, the real good boy with the vibes. I know if you talk too much, I just want to say big shout out to TinaTalks Show. It's an amazing place to be. If you're not on TinaTalks Show, you're nowhere. So get it locked, get it fixed, because TinaTalks Show is the real thing. Ausa, I say so. Peace.
Blessed love to each and every one. This is the mighty Diego man from Nassau, Bahamas, reggae dancehall artist. Now I'm asking each and every one to support the TinaTalks Show. Trust me, it's very informative, it's educational, it's amazing. Tina is doing a very wonderful job. You all need to go and check that out. It's amazing. It's crazy. He's on all major platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. And remember, go and support the sister. Queen Attack. She's doing it big. She's doing it major. Okay? This is Diego Man endorsing to the fullest. TinaTalks show. See you there.
Welcome back, audience. Now we're gonna move on. There's this your book that we've just spoken about. You made a video, a movie, a short movie about your book, Dare to be Imperfect. Yeah, so I would like to give the audience, an opportunity. I know they can find it on YouTube. Yes, it's there. So the book Dare to be Perfect. Let us just see what the story there, the storyline.
You really see?
Oh man, what's the problem?
But see me now, almost hit me now. How about which one be this one now?
I'm waiting with the story.
See me, see where I did, see where the driver did, one hits me. Wait, which kind of thing be that one now?
We're sorry. I'm really sorry. Is there anything I can do to help you?
But see me, so me, I don't tire for life. Like, say now let me come this life, come suffer. See me, I never chop since yesterday. Everything just they go bad for me. Like, say now let me they suffer. Now let me call this.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
See, I no go lie. See me, so I never chop since yesterday. I never chop anything. I never do anything.
Have you got any skills or talent? Can you read or write?
I dey read, I dey write. I stopped for 100 level for Uni Abuja accounting. But as you see me, so I get talent. I sabi bet where I dey bet where I dey bet.
Betting is not a talent. I must correct you there.
If betting no be talent, Shebi said I sabi read, I sabi write.
If I give you a book and my card and say money, will that help?
Sure sir, yes sir.
But you must promise me that you will read the book.
You see that book? That book, forget them. Forget that, I go read them.
Okay.
No be book.
Okay, this is the book. It's called Dare to be Perfect.
Yes,
Did you
sir.
read it?
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's called Dare to be Perfect. It's my book.
Sir, you're the one that wrote it. Yes, sir. I'll read it, sir.
This is my card.
Oh, yes, sir.
This is your money to help you
Sir,
out.
thank you, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. God will bless you.
No problem.
Sir, you see this book? Forget them. I don't read and finish. I don't even finish the read them. I know be 173. I don't finish them already. I tell you, I dey read, I dey write. Sir, thank you, sir. God will bless you.
No
See the way disappointment take turn blessing. Baba, God will bless you. God will bless you. Thank you very much, sir, for this moment. I will come to your office, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. God will bless you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Let's go. Yes, good afternoon. Oh, let him in. Thank you very much. Let him in. Yeah. Bye.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, do you remember me?
Yes, I do.
Thank you very
Have a
much.
seat, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Did you manage to finish reading the book, sir?
Yes, sir. So I want to say a very big thank you, sir, for the book. It's really helped me, my family, and my friends. Like, the people who read this book, they gained a lot from it, and it impacted a lot into our lives. And I've been enrolled back into school now, sir. I want to say a very big thank you for the money which you helped me with, and also the book was actually the greatest impact in my life. So I want to say a very big thank you, sir.
I'm really happy to hear that.
Thank you
That
very
it
much.
helped you. Your life.
And sir, I was wondering if I could get more books to give more people, because there are a lot of people who still want to read the book, sir. And
Well, I'll be more than glad to give you 2 more books.
oh, thank you very much, sir.
But it comes at a cost. promise me you give it to 2 people that the book will have an impact on their lives.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can assure you this.
promising me that?
Yes, sir. I'll promise you that, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And basically you will transform their life the way it has transformed your
Yes,
own
sir.
life.
Obviously, sir.
Can you assure me that you do that for
Yes,
me?
sir. I can't, sir. I can't, sir.
Thank you very much.
I can't, sir. Yes, sir. Obviously, because there are a lot of people who I know need this, sir. I will be helped.
Okay, so I've got 2 books here I'm going to give you.
Yes, sir.
The Dare to Be Imperfect books.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Oh,
I've
thank you
sold-
very much, sir.
I've sold the women. This is the last 2.
Oh, thank you very,
That's in
very
my
much,
office.
sir. Thank you very, very much, sir. I can assure you that the people who are going to read this are going to be really impacted, and there are going to be people who are going to read it, not just keep it and understand, sir. Thank you very, very much, sir.
Yes, sir. Before you go, let me give you something small.
Thank you.
I'm not even going to count it. Just
Thank
take
you
it.
very, very
And
much,
I
sir.
hope I hope
very,
you give
very
the books to 2 people.
Yes, sir. So I can assure you
that
that.
it will have a major impact. on
Yes,
their
sir.
life.
It is, girl.
Thank you
I
very
want to
much
give you
for
a
coming.
very big thank you, sir. Thank you
problem.
very, very much. I can assure you the people who are going to read this are going to be impacted like I.
Wow, amazing. Amazing, amazing. Amazing. You are such an inspiration. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. You are such an inspiration, honestly. Like your book, you know, dare to be perfect, dare to be imperfect, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Now, what I want to say here, like I'm so like really overwhelmed by by inspiration, from you, what you have achieved so far, being an author, even the ability to act. Did you know you have this in you, or your book brought it out?
Um, um, I did I did a bit of acting when I was in primary school though, but I think I didn't really see it as anything
To
too
write about, yeah.
yeah, the things fall apart that we acted in school.
Mm,
The Megad, I would always play the role of the Megad or the cleaner that the boss is shouting at to clean the place up. So I did a little bit of acting when I was in primary school, from what I remember. But I
mm,
didn't like. For me, I just believe I would try anything and then
possible. See,
take it
I
from
do.
there. To be honest, there's
I,
no
I
limits.
personally do believe that we all have so much talent, that we need to begin to find and tap into it. There's so many things
Yes,
that
there's
there's so
always there's always hidden talent that we'll never tap into for the rest of our lives. So
mm,
I've decided that I'm going to live full and die empty.
mm.
So in
Wow,
that,
that's another one. I rather, or I will die, live full, live my life to the fullest,
and then
and
die empty.
when I'm going, nothing to take with me, because I
Exactly,
lived.
exactly. So I'd have given you everything I have within me to give you at
Oh
that
my
point in time.
God,
Then I'm ready to
that's
go.
a powerful one.
So
Yeah.
so yes, I've decided. I decided that like 2 or 3 years ago that I'm going to live full and die empty, irrespective irrespective of my condition, irrespective of the way I'm feeling, irrespective of the issues I'm facing. I'm going to live full and die empty. So
Jimmy.
I'm going to use everything God has put in me to
Mm,
the fullest to bless humanity, not for the financial gain. I've never been in anything for the financial gain. My 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 drive is to have an impact, leave an
mm,
impact in people's life, a positive impact, so that when I do go to heaven and
mm.
and they can, if anyone was to say anything about me, they will say he left something positive in our lives.
Wow,
That's my dream.
amazing. We have to, that has to conclude everything. Thank you so much, Jimmy Asuni.
I'll
You,
leave you. I'll leave you with three words. They are consistency, persistency, and being grateful. Now, if you are
consistency,
consistent,
persistency, and being grateful.
you can get anything.
Mm,
If you are persistent, you will
mm,
keep that thing that you've gotten. And if
mm.
you are grateful, it has a way of opening you up to more.
Doors to
Thank
more.
you very much. I remain Jimmy Asuni,
Oh,
award-winning international motivational speaker, and also the author of the book Dear to Being Perfect. Thank you very much for having me on your show, Tina.
oh, Jimmy Asuni, I'm so blessed to have you. Like, I've learned so much. Like, the things that you have, the points, the the footprints that you've left today is amazing. It's amazing. Thank
Thank
you
you, man.
so much for coming to bless us. You
Thank
know, I okay, just a final one. Is anybody you want to, shout out, like you want to thank maybe your parents or friends or family who has been kind of like, I know your foundation is for your dad, isn't it? And anything else, anybody want to pass a message, use the opportunity to pass a message to? Maybe they are watching right now or they will watch later.
just to remind him that I have content on on Facebook. I have content
Yes,
on
exactly. I was going to say
Instagram.
how
I
people
have
can reach you.
I
Yes.
have I have my book on Amazon. If they want to buy it, it's called Dear to Being Perfect. It's on Amazon. I have content on YouTube if they want to watch it to up my views. I really appreciate that. And just basically thanking everyone who has helped me along the journey. If I should start naming them one by one, we'll be here till forever.
Yeah.
But I would just say thank you for your for your unending love towards me. Is what has got me through the toughest time of my life. Thank you very much. That's it.
Thank, thank you
Bless
so
you all.
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And thank you, Tina, for having me on your show. I'm really grateful for this opportunity to come
I
on your show.
is
Spread
thank you so
spread
much.
love to everybody.
You are welcome. You are welcome. The platform is for everybody, But just stay there. I'll be with you in a minute.
No problem.
Now, audience, I don't know about you, okay? Each time a guest come on the show, there's so many lessons that you learn. This is why I encourage you to come and share your story, because while you are sharing your story, you are motivating somebody. I'm learning all the time. Imagine if you come up also all the time, you would be learning. You'll be learning so much. So please, as you have heard, there are some things, for me, success leaving traces, goes to show that, to be successful, there's always something that God leaves behind for us to, there's always something, it also goes to show me, I can see that God didn't just, wherever you are going, God has left a footprint for us to follow on wherever that he wants us to get to. Okay. So thank you so much, audience. Don't forget, if you have been affected by any of the discussion today, you can always contact me via Messenger, send me a message on WhatsApp and all that. And also, if you have a profound and amazing story that you think, wow, I want to use this story to motivate somebody, as Mr. Asuni has come on the show to share, do not forget to contact me. And also, please leave me a comment. What do you think about my guests? And also, what do you think about Tina Talk Show? I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe. That is the only way you can support me here. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all my social media platform. On also, my guest left his social media, how you can get him on Facebook. Just type his name and you would find him, and send him a message also. And thank you so much, everybody, and bye for now.